friends, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through my go-to breakfast recipes that I eat on repeat every single week. They're simple, they're healthy, they're plant-based, and they only take 5 minutes to throw together. Welcome to Apartment 4, I'm Rachel. I am a plant-based recipe creator with a passion for health and nutrition. I figured out ways to pack a ton of nutrients into super easy, accessible recipes. So whether you are eating plant-based for your health, for the planet, or for the animals, I'm here to tell you it does not have to be overly complicated or expensive. So let's get into it. Okay, first up, we are going to make a peanut butter and jelly smoothie. I am so obsessed with this smoothie. I have been making it like every week for years now, and I am not typically the kind of person that likes to eat the same thing all the time. I love a good smoothie because it is such an easy way to pack a ton of nutrients into one meal. So let's make it. We'll start by adding 1 cup of frozen berries to the blender along with 1 banana. Then we'll add about a tablespoon or 2 of natural peanut butter, which will give the smoothie a nice healthy fat source. You can always opt for PB2 here if you prefer, but I would recommend adding 2 to 4 tablespoons to really get that peanutty flavor. Totally optional, but I like to add a tablespoon of flax seeds here for the omega-3s. I also love to add a handful of kale because it is a nutritional powerhouse. If you find it tough to eat kale, this is a really great way to get in those beneficial nutrients. To finish it off, I'll add about 1/2 to 1 cup of soy milk. You can use any plant-based milk that you like, but I usually opt for soy milk just to get a little extra protein in. You can, of course, add a scoop of plant-based protein powder here, but I would recommend using an unflavored variety just because I find that the vanilla flavors tend to detract from the peanut butter and jelly vibes. And there you have it, peanut butter and jelly smoothie. So good, literally obsessed. Okay, next up we are going to make vanilla raspberry chia pudding. Now, technically it does take a little time to set, but it only requires 5 minutes of prep, so I'm counting it as a 5-minute meal. First, we'll add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to a small jar along with a splash of vanilla extract, about 1/2 teaspoon. Then we'll add anywhere from 1 to 3 teaspoons of maple syrup, depending on how sweet you like it. And finally, add 1/2 cup of plant-based milk. I opted for soy milk here again. You want to make sure that you stir it periodically for the first few minutes as it sets to avoid any clumping. Put a lid on your jar and let it rest in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, but I recommend leaving it overnight for best results. And here's one that I prepped the day before, but admittedly I did not stir this one well when it was setting, so it did get a little clumpy, but just give it a good stir and all will be well. Finally, we'll top it off with a handful of fresh raspberries and a generous sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. I love this recipe because not only is it delicious, but the berries and chia seeds are high in fiber, while the pumpkin seeds are a really great plant-based source of zinc. All right, let's give it a taste. So good. It's like so simple, but that's like the best thing about it. Just vanilla, raspberries. All right, next we are going to be making an edamame avocado toast. I love this recipe because it is so simple, but it's also super balanced. You have a whole grain as your base, the healthy fats with the avocado, and then you top it with the edamame, get a little protein on there, and then the chili crisp just adds this amazing umami crunch to it. I am so obsessed with chili crisp. I will put it on everything. We have literally started to buy like giant jars of it because we are so in love. I think this is a really fun way to elevate an otherwise simple classic breakfast. But honestly, avocado toast is a classic for a reason and it never disappoints. Plus, you can't beat a 5-minute breakfast. To make it, we'll start by slicing open a ripe avocado and scooping the flesh out into a bowl. Give it a good mash with a fork, but if you're anything like me, you might like to leave it a little chunky. Then we'll squeeze the juice from half a lime to give it some nice acidity and balance out the richness of the avocado. And then season to taste with salt. Flaky salt can be really nice here if you happen to have it on hand. Give it a good stir until everything is well mixed. For the toast, I often like to choose a nice whole grain sourdough, but you can of course use whatever type of bread you like. I always have a loaf of sprouted grain bread in my freezer, so it's a convenient option for me. Here I'm using a couple slices of sprouted grain flax bread, which gives it an extra nutritional boost. We'll then add a very generous spoonful of the avocado mash to each slice of toast. These are honestly kind of small slices of bread for this much avocado mash, but I love avocados so much, I'm not complaining. Next, we'll top it with the edamame. As far as plant protein goes, edamame is one of my favorites because it's so convenient. You can usually find it in the freezer section, and it just needs to be boiled for 5 minutes and it's ready to eat. I love to keep a container of boiled edamame in the fridge so I can easily add it to salads, stir fries, or bowls throughout the week. And finally, the star of the show, we'll finish it off with a drizzle of chili crisp for a punch of flavor and umami. You can find the full written recipe for this one on my website, just check out the link in the description. Alright, and there you have it, edamame avocado toast. Alright, let's give it a try. It's always a little bit of a messy one. Look at that chili crisp. So good. Oh my god. Truly one of my absolute favorite breakfast recipes. It is so easy and so good. If you've enjoyed these recipes and you want more from me, you can visit my website at fromapartmentfour.com. I have tons of great plant-based recipes there. I also have a brand new plant-powered gut health PDF download cookbook filled with 6 recipes specifically designed to support your microbiome. In these recipes, you can find over 30 diverse plants, 50 grams of fiber, and over 90 grams of plant protein. So get your free copy. Also, a link to that down in the description. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye!